I have my little toy cash register. It felt very appropriate for this video. Hi everyone, my name is Carla Gonzalez. Spent $710.85 this month of December. So last month I made a video just like this, what I spent in November, and I really liked that video. I feel like it really held me accountable and it made me realize just how much I spent. And I told myself I'm going to try to spend less. I didn't, but I will say I did learn a lot, and a lot of these things are very like one-off purchases. So we're just gonna go through it. I use the Chase Bank to, just for my credit card, my debit card, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna split it up into categories the way it did for me. So like I said, total I spent $710.85 for the entire month. Shopping was for sure my biggest category. I spent $426.98. The biggest thing that I purchased was a new phone, the thing that I'm recording on right now. So what happened was, I have this old phone, right? Flip phone, so cute. I get back from work, right? This was literally like 3-4 days ago. I get back from work after a long 10-hour day, 10-11 hours. I open the phone, the whole thing cracks. I can't even unlock it. I can't even text anyone, call anyone. It's just gone. So we had to get a new one. That cost me $252.12. Next, obviously, it was a Christmas season. I had to get some last minute gifts. That cost me $79 at Ross and $56.26 at Burlington. I also went to my first ever, what's it called, drill weekend this month, and I went to this little like store they have there. I spent $5 there, or $4.98. Next, for travel, I got an Uber this month. It was $9.58. Next category, food and drink, I spent $116.63. Honestly, I'm pretty disappointed with that, but some of it was, you'll see. So I went on a date with my boyfriend for his birthday, so obviously I paid for everything. $28.87 for the food for that day. The next four, or the rest of the money I spent, was when I went to my drill weekend. I spent $18.27 at this like little taqueria that they had. Not at the what's it called? Not in the base, but like near it. I bought a torta that was $18.27. Like I said, I went to In-N-Out, that was $13.42. I got a matcha that was around $5. And I went to another taqueria that was $12.44. Next, I did groceries. Or groceries, if that's what it calls it in my bank, but it's just Walmart. $57.77. One trip was $15.44. That was for just some skincare stuff I was running out of, some face wash and some pimple patches. The other run, I think it was some last minute Christmas stuff as well. I can't even remember. I think it was like a gingerbread house and some wrapping stuff. And it was like very last minute things that I needed. Education is the next category. I spent $75. That was for my application for the university I want to go to. Obviously, I'm not mad at myself for spending that money. Next, for entertainment, when I took my boyfriend out on a date for his birthday, I bought some movie tickets. That cost me $60.24. Honestly, not too bad for a date. And then my last category is bills with $8.65 for YouTube Premium. So yeah, what did we learn? I learned that I need to get a better phone, because that was such a big chunk of what I spent that it actually pisses me off. Next biggest thing, honestly, a lot of this is very much like one-off things. I'm not too mad, especially like the gifts. I'm not mad at that. The phone, I am mad at that, but I can't be, like, I literally needed it. The education thing, obviously I'm not mad at that. The biggest thing that I'm noticing right now is just the food. I feel like even if I do have to get out food, like when I go to my drill weekends, I can be a little bit cheaper. I don't have to be buying a lot. And yeah, that's what I spent in December. I really want to make one of these every single month. And one of my New Year's resolutions is actually to spend less money this year. So I better stick to it. And I hope you guys do too. Bye.